everyone. This is Ryan.
And Ishal.
And we are thrilled to be your anchors for this exciting evening, radiating with exuberance and joy.
Today, we honor our past successes and dream of a brighter tomorrow. A day filled with recognition, celebration, and the unbreakable spirit that defines us all.
We are immensely happy and excited to have our mentor, His Grace Joseph Mo Gregorius, Metropolitan, Very Reverend Father Baby Chamakala, Corpus Copa, Father Joshi Matthew, Treasurer of St. Gregorius Trust, our Principal, Miss Susan Barrett, and Vice Principal, Father K.M. George, with us today.
A child is not a vase to be filled, but a fire to be lit. And it's the parents and teachers who spark that fire. It is my pleasure to welcome all our dear supportive parents, teaching and non-teaching staff, my dear fellow Gregorians, and all the well-wishers present here.
Prayer is a song of the heart. It reaches the ear of God even if it is mingled with the cry and tumult of 1,000 men. Let us embrace the words of the prayer, letting them guide our hearts, fill us with divine love, and guide us to lead a righteous life. Kindly rise for the prayer song.
We would now like to call upon our head boy, Johnny Punnachalal, to set the stage for a wonderful event with a warm welcome speech.
A very warm good evening to Metropolitan, His Grace Joseph Mo Gregorius, Reverend Father Baby Chamakala Corpus Copa, a beloved principal, Miss Susan Barrett, respected Vice Principal, Father K.M. George, esteemed teachers, dear parents, fellow students, and all our distinguished guests. It's my absolute privilege and honor to stand here in the presence of our mentor, His Grace Joseph Mo Gregorius, Metropolitan. He, as we all know, is an exceptional visionary who believes in the infinite possibilities of the human mind. Over the years, the result of his untiring efforts has started to show for itself, making this institution stand head and shoulders above its peers. With great humility and deep affection, I wholeheartedly welcome a beloved mentor, His Grace. Let me extend a gracious welcome to Very Reverend Father Baby Chamakala Corpus Copa. On this great occasion, with merging of minds, we welcome you to this august gathering. The motivating force behind all our achievements is a much-loved principal, Miss Susan Barrett. I take this opportunity to extend our gratitude and to welcome you, ma'am. Let me delightfully welcome Father Joshi, the treasurer of the St. Gregorios Trust. Reverend Father K.M. George, with his periodical mentoring, is a constant source of unfailing support. Let me welcome Father to this great evening. My heart goes out to offer a gracious welcome to all our teaching faculty, parents, well-wishers, non-teaching staff, and dear fellow Gregorians. We have come together to mark another successful year, and today is a day to celebrate not only the accomplishments and achievements, but also the spirit of unity, creativity, and excellence that we share as a family. I wholeheartedly welcome all to the 27th annual day celebration of our school. This is the occasion to reflect on the year's journey, celebrate milestones, and highlight the accomplishments of our students. Finally, I would like to wish all of you a delightful evening filled with wonderful performances, laughter, and memories. I'm sure you're not going to realize how the time will just fly. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to start our exciting evening by lighting the lamp of knowledge and wisdom. This symbolic moment represents the dispelling of darkness and igniting the flame of thought and enlightenment. It is our privilege to invite our esteemed dignitaries to light the lamp, signifying the auspicious start of our proceedings today. As we witness the lamp being lit, may it inspire us all. The movement of the flames serves as a powerful symbol of our pursuit for knowledge, upliftment, and a commitment to overcome all challenges.
A heartfelt thank you to all our esteemed dignitaries for blessing us with an auspicious beginning. With this bright start, let us move forward. I would now like to take a moment to express our sincere gratitude to our esteemed mentor, His Grace Joseph Moore Gregorius, Metropolitan, for his unwavering guidance and support. We are truly honored to be led by your wisdom and inspired by your visionary leadership. We humbly request His Grace to deliver the presidential address.
A very good evening. Our Secretary, Reverend Father Baby Chamakala Corpus Copa, our Principal, Susan Barrett, Vice Principal, Reverend Father George, Treasurer of the Trust, Father Joshi, dear parents, grandparents, and dear boys and girls, our faculty members, non-teaching staff, and all well-wishers. Thank God, it's a beautiful setting, beautiful evening. These days, we all witness that we cannot predict the weather. So it changes every hour. So we have been under a real threat the last days that our annual day will be spoiled by torrential rain and the lightning and thunderstorm. But thank God, our previous 2 annual days went on very well, and the kids performed mind-blowing stage show, and everybody who's appreciating our children and our teachers, those who train them and bring them on stage and performed here without any fault. And today, this is a grand finale of the annual day celebrations of this year. As I understand, continuous consecutive days in 1 week, particularly in weekdays, that has created a little bit inconvenience to the parents, and we were told that. And because of my busy schedule, and it was too difficult for me to set a date for the annual days. So the school staff and students are very particular that I should be here for the annual days. And on top of that, I am also very particular that I should be here when our kids are performing in the annual days, their performance and all. So that gives us the happiness, and that gives us the confidence that our kids are learning and they are confident enough to perform on stage. So it's been very encouraging. Your children, your boys and girls are doing pretty good. We all are waiting anxiously for today's stage show also. Normally, I believe that when the little one performs, they make sure that parents are here when they perform. But once kids are a little older, they don't insist. And parents also are not that particular that they should be here to watch the show from the beginning to the end. I was told that some of the parents were asking by what time the show will end, so that they could come towards the end of the show. Anyway, thank you all for coming on time, because we scheduled the program to start at 5 o'clock, but I told to delay a little bit because at least when I speak, there should be few people on seat rather than talking to the chairs in front of me. I had a vision, a picture in my mind when I started Gregorian Public School. I envisaged each and every Gregorian to turn into a beautiful soul. The traits, empathy, authenticity, gratitude, respect, kindness, forgiveness, humility, and love, all hallmarks of beautiful souls. But remember, it's not about perfection. It's about striving each day to embody these qualities even in the face of adversity. I would like the students to be sure to themselves and others, regardless of the circumstances. Their respect should extend beyond humans too. As good souls, they should care for animals, environment, understanding that every living creature, entity deserves kindness and compassion. I know there is not much boys and girls in front of me, but what I am trying to say is to the boys and girls. Dear boys and girls, you are young adults. The strength to carry oneself with class is a must to achieve goals in life. This comes from self-restraint and discipline. As youngsters, your words and deeds are signs that exhibit control and thoughtfulness. You should know where to draw the line in each situation. See that there is no extravagance in your clothes or behavior, but just carefully curated sophistication. This restraint nurtures personal growth and self-awareness, making your pursuit of elegance an integral part of your identity. To put it plainly, dear boys and girls, be sensible enough to do. Do not rush behind social media influences and dangerous online challenges. Many of you do not realize that what you post online could impact your future. My dear children, do not post anything online unless you are willing to post it on a billboard or in front of the newspaper. Do you get that some insane reels you post online can tarnish yours, your families, and your friends, and your school's reputation as well? I'm not denying the fact that there are pros and cons on social media usage. I think at this age, everybody started talking about social media. And my previous messages also, I insisted that, because that is a need of the hour to advise, at least advise. Not many may listen or many may follow, but it's my duty to advise. On the one hand, the digital platforms bring people together, allowing them to keep in touch with family and friends. However, social pressures can seep through. Craving for social acceptance is the main cause of these issues. Not only that, the prolonged screen time of viewers can damage the brain and your vision as well. If at all, you will end up in a kind of trouble or trap, bullying, etc. In the social platform, confide in someone who you can trust. It can be your own parents, teachers, or your principal as well. Very rarely I get to address parents, maybe 1 or 2 or 3 times in a year. Though it may sound a little disturbing, let me take this opportunity to share some of my concerns with you. Understand that I am addressing parents whose children are going through a challenging phase of their life. It's a difficult time for both parents and children. And the challenges are very many. Whatever you hear and see in the media can happen to your kids. Be cautious, be protective, and be guarded. Track your kids without any inhibition when they are not in your safe proximity. Dear parents, hidden potholes are everywhere in the society, just as many are there on the digital platform. You can do 2 things to protect them. You pray for them and teach them how to pray. Instill faith in them. Again, faith is not the belief that God will do what you want. Rather, faith is the belief that God will do what is right. Of course, you must focus on supporting your children, but do not forget to correct them on time, in time. Remember, you have to sacrifice a few things as parents before advising your kids. Before asking them to reduce screen time, just reflect on you, whether you are glued to your cell phones most of the time at home. Family first. That should be the motto of a family. That parents should take that matter very seriously. When off from the job and all, let family first. Quality time with children. Effective quality time. That is the most need of the hour for our children. School and faculty here are keeping a close watch on your children. Be in touch with them and listen to their tips instead of deflecting their comments and suggestions thinking that it's criticism. As I mentioned, I am deeply concerned about the drastic changes I observe in the present generation of school kids, especially this post-COVID era. I urge all of you to work hand in hand with us to make Gregorian a safe haven where students are molded into the fine and caring human beings as they strive to achieve academic excellence. In fact, it was this very idea which makes me run this institution, despite my multitudes of mounting responsibilities as a religious person. I was told that what is going to be the future, this man is going to be a bigger leader or something like that. He has enough responsibility now, more responsibilities are going to be bestowed upon him. Is he going to forsake the school, or will he have enough time to take care of the school and all? Because the people have a lot of trust in the school. And unfortunately, very sadly, that I was told by many parents and many of my friends and circles that I sold this school to Yusuf Ali. I don't know how come this kind of rubbish news is spreading around. This has been established by myself. This is my sweat and blood. And I love this institution. I can't even think of selling this institution to somebody. I don't know what's the kind of strange news people are spreading around. That's very unfortunate to hear such things. I thought it's a joke, but now I am sharing with you is that it's been from every corner, it's coming like that. And one of my secretary, one fellow asked him, Achan, what happened? Trimeni school vitto, Yusuf Aliga. അപ്പോൾ അച്ഛൻ പറഞ്ഞു ശരിയാണ്. ഓ ശരിയാണോ, അതെങ്ങനെ എന്താ സംഭവിച്ചത്? അപ്പോൾ അച്ഛൻ ലുലു മോള് തിരുമേനി എടുത്തു, സ്കൂള് യൂസഫ് അലിക്ക് കൊടുത്തു എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞു. സ്വാപ്പ് ചെയ്തു ഞങ്ങൾ രണ്ടുപേരും അങ്ങോട്ടും ഇങ്ങോട്ടും. ഈസ് എ ഗുഡ് ഫ്രണ്ട് ഓഫ് മൈൻ. He's a good friend of mine for maybe 25 years. Today also we had a telephonic conversation because he will be coming for the 40th of our Baba Tirumeni's memorial. So you just want to check with the time and all. So I have so many friends like Yusuf Ali, and Nippon Toyota Babu Mupan is my classmate. So when I choose friends, I don't look into their color. I don't look into whether they are poor or rich. I don't look that they are Christian or Muslim or Hindu. I look that person as a human being. So that's what we believe. That's what I try to motivate to our children, that no matter whatever you learn, no matter whatever you have, no matter whether you are rich or whether you are poor, unless and otherwise you are a good human being, or what you have is nothing. So that is what we are trying and striving our level best to teach our kids. I'm not saying that we are 100% successful, but some spark in these little minds, little kids, boys and girls' mind, that will definitely work out. So we are traveling together as part of the journey of your children, bringing them up. It's not an easy task, as I always say. So we are with you. And I am proud and thankful to each and every one of you who entrusted us. There are a lot of schools in and around in the town, but you choose Gregorian Public School. So people are trying to spoil the name of a school in different ways. I don't know what's the intention behind. So I'm not going to bother about that. Because of the school life, because of the children's mind and behavior are changing drastically, because of the new era of social media and the different platforms and all, has a lot of impact on each and every child. Of course, there is impact on the parents, even the grandparents too. So we are living in a different world. So there are a lot of challenges we are facing. It's not easy for parents or grandparents or each and everyone in this world. So that's what we are facing. So there it is. It's a shared responsibility for all of us to make this happen. Thank you for listening to me very patiently. I just shared some of our concerns. Hope all of you will take it seriously, make suitable modifications in your life for the safety and the future of all children. Let me wind up, and I wish the performance we're going to witness is going to be tremendous. I hope I will be able to watch the show completely. I don't know, maybe it might go for a couple of hours, perhaps 2 hours. I'll try my best. So it's been very entertaining and encouraging, and I could shift my mind in a way that I could relax and I could enjoy watching kids performing. So thank you very much for being with us, and thank you very much for traveling with us. Thank you very much for supporting us. Thank you very much for giving your suggestions and criticizing also. I take that very positively. You are free to open your mind. You're free to open up and tell us, this is not right. Tell us, this is the way you should think and you should implement. So you are the freedom to open up and tell us if there is anything wrong. We are, from our side, we are ready to correct. So nobody is perfect. We accept that. But at the same time, from your side also, we need that kind of support. When children come and tell you something, oh, that teacher has said this, did that, blah, 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 don't take that very seriously. You contact the teacher first, rather than promoting your word and siding him or her and try to criticize a teacher. That is not a right thing. Sometimes teachers might have overreacted. So when it comes to our notice, we will give definitely, we will advise them. So they all are very lovely persons. They all wanted to the best to your boys and girls. So let us be very open. Let us be very mindful. Let us be very truthful. Let us be very peaceful and happy with Gregorian family. Again, thank you very much, and have a very good evening, and enjoy and sit back and enjoy the show. Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you, Grace, for such thought-provoking and soul-stirring words. Even when the whole world is silent, a single voice is powerful. Thank you, Grace, for being such a powerful voice.
Now, it is time to present the overall championship trophy for the literary and cultural competition and games. This trophy symbolizes not just recognition of excellence, but stands as a testament to the countless hours of effort, passion, and commitment. It fills me with immense pride to announce the winner of this prestigious trophy.
And it goes to the House of Joy. I request the House Captain, Atul M., the Vice Captain, Anisha R. Shenoy, the House teachers and members of the House of Joy to come forward and accept this trophy on behalf of all of its members. I request His Grace to do the honors. And moving on to the winners of Games 2024-25, the trophy goes to the House of Joy once again. It is a reward for their unwavering teamwork and spirit. Grace, please do the honors. Congratulations to House of Joy. Now, I humbly request all the dignitaries on the dais to step down and be seated amongst the audience. On this journey of life, let us remember that success is not the destination, but an ongoing journey of growth and learning.
Let us now look back at our achievements, challenges, and progress.
Our principal, Miss Susan Barrett, with her vast experience and insight, has guided our academic journey this year, steering us with dedication towards the school's achievements and milestones. Ma'am, I request you to present the annual report.
Our mentor and managing director, His Grace Bishop Joseph More Gregorios Metropolitan, Secretary, Very Reverend Father Baby Chammakala, Korepiscopa, Father Joshi Matthew, Vice Principal Father K.M. George, esteemed parents, teachers, students, and other distinguished guests. Good evening and a very warm welcome to our school's annual day function. Today we are here to witness the culmination of a year filled with hard work, dedication, and countless achievements. Before we begin the festivities, I am glad to present to you the annual report for the academic year 2024-25. Over the past 26 years, the school has embarked on a remarkable journey towards excellence in education, continuously striving to provide the highest quality of learning for its students. Our school is affiliated to the Central Board of Secondary Education, and currently there are nearly 1,800 students and a workforce of 99 teachers and 75 non-teaching staff in the roles. Gregorian Public School is managed by the St. Gregorius Charitable Trust, and it had been a center of learning to impart quality education to children. The location of our school beside the backwaters provides a beautiful ambience for effective learning with the blessings of St. Gregorius. With the relentless support from the school management, dedicated service of the teachers, and cooperation from esteemed parents, the activities of this academic year have been going on very effectively. I would like to present to you the annual report of our school in the form of a video. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the milestones and successes of our school. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming our Vice Principal, Father K.M. George, as he expresses our appreciation and gratitude on the wonderful moments we have shared today.
Praise the Lord. Good evening to all. I know you are eagerly and anxiously waiting for the entertainment programs. I won't be taking much time. Just express a word of gratitude for blessing this occasion with your presence. Coming to the 27th annual day celebrations of this institution, it's my privilege to propose the vote of thanks in this function. First of all, thank God Almighty for all the blessings what we have received from Him throughout these years. The school, which was started with 110 students and 10 staff, has now grown like a big banyan tree, having 1,800 students and nearly 185 staff. All this we could achieve under the able, dynamic, and dedicated leadership of a visionary, our mentor, His Grace Joseph More Gregorius Metropolitan, who believes that the purpose of education is bringing out a good human being rather than achieving A1 in all subjects. In spite of his busy schedule in these days being the head of the Syrian Orthodox Church in India, he is presiding over this function. We had our KG and primary annual day during this week. His presence and inspiring and penetrating words were really a blessing for us. Actually, he was giving a motivational speech on parenting, focusing the need for saying no to children whenever it is necessary during his address. On behalf of the Gregorian family, let me express our hearty gratitude and thanks to His Grace for His presence, blessings, and inspiring words. Thank you, dear Tirumeni. Very Reverend Father Baby Chamakala Koropiscopa is the Secretary of the Gregorian Charitable Trust. His presence and involvement is indeed a blessing. He is available in all the working days here. Thank you, dear Achan, for your blessings. Reverend Father Joshi Matthew Chitteth is the treasurer of St. Gregorius Charitable Trust. He is the administrator of Georgian Academy, our sister institution, as well as the Aramana manager. I take this opportunity to express our hearty gratitude to Achan for attending this function. Staff of other institutions, our sister institution, Georgian Academy and Jaini Center are here. I thank you for blessing this occasion with your presence. Thank you. Our beloved principal ma'am, Mrs. Susan Barrett, with her vast experience of more than 30 years in the field of education, is running the show here. She, being very much interested in sports and arts, being a basketball player and as a dancer, looks deep into co-curricular activities in addition to the academic affairs. Thank you, dear principal ma'am. Dear parents, grandparents and well-wishers, your support and help is really inevitable for the functioning of this institution. Continue with your good gestures in all our activities. Thank you, dear parents, grandparents and well-wishers. We have a wonderful team of volunteers who are working with the Gregorian Senate. A few former students are also here who are helping the teachers in staging these programs. Thank you, dear Senate, volunteers and former students. The stars of this school, our dear children who are participating in various programs and attending it as good audience. It's your day. Thank you for all your hard work, good discipline and cooperation. My dear colleagues, teaching and non-teaching staff, choreographers of different programs, program in charges, your dedicated service and commitment is going to be fruitful on this stage, and we will witness it on this stage shortly. Thank you all, dear ones. We have an enthusiastic set of people doing the event management, the sound and light and decorations team under Mr. Prakash and Nikhil. Let me thank you all. Thank you. An evening kitchen is functioning near our canteen. Nanma caterers giving delicious dishes which adds beauty to this in all these 3 days. Thank you, dear Thomas Chetan and Nanma catering team. Once again, thanking each and every one of you, let me conclude. Sit back, enjoy, recognize and appreciate. Thank you.
And moving on to the cultural program, the theme for this year is Terra Tribute. The 5 elements of the earth and its harmony with nature will be reconnected and explored. The 5 elements of our Mother Earth are the building blocks of our universe.
Let us delve into each element and discover how they impact our well-being.
So ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, be prepared to be captivated by the cultural extravaganza we Gregorians have prepared for you. From lively dances to heartfelt music, each performance showcases the unique talent and cultural richness of our school.
This is Ishar
And Ryan signing off.
Have a great and wonderful evening.
Sit back and enjoy.